crypto's again going down, but then now, as we speak today, it's going up again. So, want to know what's happening behind the scenes? Want to know what happened last week? In just a couple of minutes, stay tuned to this episode. Crypto Inspector is going to walk you through last week's crypto news, the hottest one. We've got really awesome stuff. We've got more central bank movements, and let's go around and check it out. So, the first news I want to say is about Alibaba. So, we see big giants like eBay and everything adopting crypto. So Alibaba decided to choose JP Morgan's blockchain for tokenized dollar and euro payments. So as you see here, they will utilize tokenized deposit backed by fiat currencies. I don't know why, but okay, it's still a cryptocurrency adoption. So they'll be using basically intermediaries enabling direct transfer of digital currencies over blockchain-based system. So they're going to be initially focusing on bank-issued digital tokens rather than stable coins. That's a big move. In my opinion, I don't know why they're going into backed by, fiat, which is crashing, but hey, it's still a good move for crypto adoption. So I consider it a positive news. And then we have here how Ton plans to bring blockchain to 1 billion Telegram users. So I'll read it through and I'll tell you the points of that. So we have here the Open Network Ton has grown into a fully integrated ecosystem within Telegram, offering wallets, payments, mini apps, casual gaming, and creator monetization. So user reach, Ton leverage Telegram's global audience, making onboarding to crypto simple and frictionless, from sending USDT to paying blockchain-powered mini games. Okay, so I'll tell you what's happening here. Now we see, with the build-up of NFTs and everything, more, let's say, the social media are understanding the value and of Web 3.0, which is basically there's more privacy for you creators, actually. You just need to read a bit what is NFT. And also, I've got this video here. You can make your own NFTs in 3 minutes. You'll understand a lot. And also, I've got this video here, which is quite interesting, just to understand what it means now that you're making your post on Instagram and everything, but they're not yours, you're just... And basically, you need to learn this a bit. It's the best for creators. More people are shifting to what Ton is doing. So more people are understanding the value of Web 3.0. They're adopting to it. And that's where the future is going. So let's jump into the other news, because that's not mainly the episode about it. We're going to cover the news. So Solana and Ripple ETFs extend inflow streak while Bitcoin ETFs bleed. So yes, this is true. We've seen this also this week. Solana and Ripple can be a good hedge in your portfolio, by the way. I'm not a financial advisor. I personally, give my input. You need to do your own research. I'm always talking about long-term investments. I'm not about, liquidation and short-term and all that. So from my point of view, and I do have it actually on my portfolio, Ripple and Solana is a good hedge because there's kind of a competition between Bitcoin and Ethereum between themselves. But then, I just want you to know that Bitcoin is 1 trillion market cap, and Ethereum is 382 million. I mean, we've got Ripple catching up with 134 million and Solana with 77, but still there's a long road. And as they're growing, they're also growing, especially Bitcoin, which is the inception of cryptocurrency. But still, it's a good news, and they kept their momentum. As you see here, Solana, while Ripple saw strong debut with 243 million added. So that's a good news for these two. Let's jump into some more central bank and adoption. And this is really awesome. Singapore and German central banks collaborate on cross-border digital assets settlements, right? This is quite interesting. So we have the Monetary Authority of Singapore and Deutschland Bundesbank have signed an MOU to jointly develop cross-border digital asset settlement solutions aimed at making international transactions faster and more cost-effective. They understood this without the intermediaries, and we've got more people, especially now we've got Europe and non-European countries. This is the globalization that is happening. And come on, guys, you need to get into it. Don't forget to subscribe, learn, and share. So let's jump into another huge news here. We have Hong Kong set to launch third blockchain-based green bond offering. Now that's environmental and crypto. So proceeds will go fund environmental projects under Hong Kong Green Finance Strategy. The issuance represents Hong Kong third digital bond sale since 2023. So more crypto movement and more environmental friendly. So less cutting the trees, as it is. And let's jump into another interesting news, bull news about Ethereum. So, a major Ethereum upgrade is scheduled for December. I hope it goes well. Go Buterin. And the Fusaka upgrade is going to roll out in December. And long story short, I've got all these links in the description. So if you want to get and read them, it's going to lower basically the fees, and Ethereum is going to be even stronger. And they will always be. They keep improving. We know about the fees. They keep, the developers are working on that. So let's jump into the next news. We have Jack Dorsey Squares launches Bitcoin payments. So we have more Bitcoin and crypto adoption. Now, former CEO. Now, who is Jack Dorsey? You might wonder. So he used to be this former Twitter CEO and co-founder of he is basically highlighted that Square, the payment company, now supports Bitcoin to Bitcoin payment. Now, this is a good bull run, so we can expect something with this as it goes, and more people, using Bitcoin in their, basically payment system. So more Michael Saylor. So strategy plunges to weakest in 13 months, but still trades at premium Bitcoin holdings. So we see here he's never giving up. Is lower by 6.6. Okay, but that's part of the game. We know we're long-term investors. So when it's red, you buy. You're patient. You're strong, and then you're still like sizably down on a, this is interesting. Shares are now sizably down on a year to date, okay, and year over year basis, though still sharply higher over a much long time frame. That's what I feel actually, the long termers, and that's what they feel in billions. So this is quite interesting. These are facts, guys. You make your own decisions. You want to, do whatever you want, leverage and all that. It's up to you. So let's jump into the two final news so we can wrap it up. So we have Ethereum, the infrastructure for Wall Street. Interesting, says former BlackRock executive. So we see that Joseph Chalom says Ethereum has the trust, security, and liquidity that Wall Street needs. Indeed, it's large scale and secure. It's taking billions in Ethereum and testing risk-taking strategies to unlock additional yields. So we've got strong, let's say whales behind Ethereum. And he sees Ethereum as a long-term infrastructure for global finance, not just a blockchain for crypto assets. And this is exactly what I keep trying to say. So crypto is not gambling and all that. It's actually part of the new financial system. And then we have more central bank moves. Brazil central bank sets crypto rules, establish up to 7 million capital bar for firm. So Brazil central bank introduced a new regulation for crypto service provider requiring licensing and establishing capital requirements. So I keep saying it's better regulation, because without regulations there is less adoption, because there's those people that they want their regulations, which is fine, and they will join the basically evolution, and this is good for the crypto industry. So if you want to get all these links in the description, you can read them and go through them. That was it, a quick wrap up. I hope you enjoyed it. If you got any comment, you want to ask anything about crypto, you can also drop in the comment. Crypto Inspector is out.